My dad's in the drill this morning. We got switched over to wheat. We finished the peas. We put in about 400 acres of peas. Got switched over to wheat yesterday. It is a nice calm morning, so I am gonna go spraying. This wheat we are seeding deeper than usual. We're all of an inch deep, maybe even up to an inch and a half. There's the wheat there. It's sitting in good moisture. Yeah, I think that looks really good. The mid-row banders are a good depth as well, putting down our nitrogen. Just making a little slit, at least 2 inches on the mid-row banders. There's a little nitrogen prill. 1,300 gallon sprayer, but you can actually fit up to 1,318 gallons into it. So a little bit of a bonus. I want to show you 2 monumental upgrades to the sprayer trailer this year. First one, we had to cut holes in the floor to get our plumbing right. So we spray foamed the holes. Dust was sifting onto our deck, so it keeps it nice and clean. Monumental. Second update, brand new hoses to see your water level in the tank. Where is it? Look how clear that is. The old hoses were so crystally and white, and you couldn't even see the water level, so huge upgrade. Double checking my rate. It's already in the tank, so I gotta spray it out, but I think it's right. I mean, it's in big bold letters on top of the tote, so it's hard to get wrong. Don't want to mess up the first tank of the year. There's the drill way at the other end. It's probably over half done this quarter. A couple of slews to go around at the south end. Checked for plugged nozzles yesterday, had a few, so unplugged those guys. I will spray 200 acres on this tank, and we're targeting the volunteer canolas from last year. It's starting to germinate here, so trying to hold those guys back and any secondary flushes of canola. Feels like you're just flying compared to seeding in the drill. Way more fun. Alright, this is awesome. Clipping along, 13 miles an hour. Nozzles are spraying, sun's shining, coffee's hot. It's a good day. I always like spraying this field because it's right beside the buffalo. Bunch of buffalo over here. There's little calves running around over here. Let's see if we can get closer to this guy. Holy smokes. That guy's big. Make him mad. He looks mad. The peas, they don't need a pre-burn because we seed the peas deep and we seed them early. That allows a lot of time for weeds to come before the peas emerge. So we'll go in there before the peas are up and spray that. And then the weeds, where the drill is now, it's on pea stubble that was desiccated in the fall, so there's not a lot growing there. So we might get away with not doing a pre-burn there. Here, it's a little different story because this is canola stubble and there is canola coming already. so it needs to be sprayed before we seed this to wheat. Come on, I'll show you. See all this canola coming? Well, some's kosher here, but see all this canola? This canola is all gonna come, and especially if we get a little shower, even more is gonna come. So we have to kill this before we seed wheat into it. And the spray actually has residual in it, so if we were to get a shower and more canola were to grow, the pre-pass will actually hold secondary flushes of canola back. So that's what we're doing. New guide to crop protection book this year. Gonna be honest, kind of disappointed in the cover. Last year's book, pretty cool. Crop duster, spray plan, beautiful canola field. Yeah, it's just not doing it for me. He is pretty much done this quarter. Yeah, that looks like he's kind of just doing his last little triangle here, which means I need to keep spraying because I need to keep ahead of this drill. The drill is following the sprayer for the most part, but I can spray a lot of acres, but I am weather dependent. I can only do it when it's calm. The drill can seed pretty much whenever. It can be windy, it can be in the middle of the night. So I got to keep ahead of the drill. Here's Grandpa picking rocks. He's dumping his rocks. There he goes. There they go. Now the drill can't immediately come to this field because we need to let this chemical kind of do its work. That volunteer canola needs to metabolize the chemical. So it should almost be, tomorrow morning that we can come in here and seed, but we might push it to even this evening. I'm doing all these areas that sometimes are wet, that are disced up here with not much left in my tank. There's my low tank alarm going on, because then I don't weigh as much and less chance to get stuck. If I get stuck, I'd be in trouble. So that's where I'm going. I'm going to spray my way back to the yard, refill, keep going. The drill will fire up again late this afternoon, this evening, once my spray takes effect to that canola. In the meantime, a little bit of an electronics issue on the tank that needs looked at, so my dad will figure that out in the meantime. Couldn't figure it out. We don't know what's wrong with it, so we might just run it the way it is. Just an alarm's coming on that we don't really like. It's also pretty warm out, plus 25. It's kind of the top end of the range I like to spray at, unless it's Liberty, where the hotter the better. But it's nice and cool in the cab, so we're gonna keep going. Hey, snowbank still. May 5th today. Fill up water. Got a puncture in the tire. It's either a shed or a bone of some sort. It's in the tread though, so we might be okay. Try to pull it out here. Okay, so it just broke off, but it is not leaking because it's not blowing any air bubbles. Not sure if that was like a deer antler, like a deer shed, or a bone, but it went in the tire. Good thing it's in the lug of the tread, or else it could go right through that tire, but it's not leaking, so keep an eye on it. Thanks for watching, you guys. Really appreciate it. See you in the next one.